distinguished guests, graduands, your families and your friends, Bond University colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this ceremony this afternoon for the conferring of degrees in the faculties of Law and Society and Design. The one thing we don't have any control over is the weather. I'm sorry about that. I'd like now to introduce our Chancellor, Dr. Helen Nugent, AO.
Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me enormous pleasure to welcome you to this afternoon's graduation ceremony. I acknowledge the traditional owners of the land on which we meet, and I pay my respect to their elders, both past and present. I am delighted to welcome to this afternoon's ceremony, as proud parents of a graduating Bondi, the Honourable Karen Andrews MP, the member for McPherson, and her husband, Dr. Chris Andrews. I also welcome Dr. Sahel Abedian and his wife, Anne. Dr. Abedian is the patron of the School of Architecture and has been instrumental in the establishment of the Abedian School of Architecture and its building. Returning to the university for today's graduation ceremonies is the university's Foundation Vice-Chancellor, Professor Don Watts AM, and his wife, Michelle. Most of you are a lot more familiar with Don's Tavern. Well, that's Uncle Don. Today is a day for looking forward, but it's also a day for reflection. As you would know, the founder of this great university, Mr. Alan Bond, passed away last Friday. He had a vision to create Australia's first private not-for-profit university. Nearly 3 decades ago, Alan saw the swampland and pine forest on which our beautiful campus now proudly rises and envisaged, and I quote from him, an international university of the highest standard to serve Australia and its neighbours. He then applied his considerable energy and drive to create the first university on the Gold Coast. With no financial support from either the state or Commonwealth governments, Alan was determined to build a world-class educational institution. He did not possess the benefit of a university education himself, but believed passionately in the advantages and opportunities that a university degree can provide. I think it's well recorded that Alan had something of a checkered past, and he acknowledged himself that he was not always proud of some of his actions. However, he remained a staunch supporter of Bond University. We are grateful for his vision, for his passion, and for his determination that led to the establishment of our university. We have survived and we have thrived since those early days. Our entrepreneurial spirit and fierce determination owes much to Alan's legacy. Vale Alan Bond. May the university you founded continue to live up to the vision you envisaged for it. Alan experienced the sweet taste of success, having accomplished the mammoth task of building Bond University. Every one of you has accomplished the task set before you on your first day here at Bond, completing your degree. Congratulations. From here, you need to build on that success in your chosen careers, and we know you will. Already on that road to success is Faculty of Society and Design graduate John Paul Hogan. John Paul's passion to help developing communities has seen him successfully implement programs in the island town of Kirakira in the Solomon Islands. He helped improve the living conditions for local residents. It is his desire to continue delivering outcomes to developing communities. Bond's Faculty of Law continues its success with a team of law students making history by becoming the first ever international team to place in the Wilson Moot competition held in the Federal Court in Toronto, Canada. Today, the first cohort of students from the Master of Architectural Studies program graduate. The Master of Architectural Studies has received full Australian accreditation from the Queensland Board of Architects, which grants those students graduating the right to practice as an architect. This is a great moment for each of the students and for the university itself. So more broadly, to each and every one of you here today graduating, well done. We are immensely proud of you and we wish you every best wish for the future. Ladies and gentlemen, I am delighted to introduce this afternoon's occasional speaker, Ms. Peter Fielding. Ms. Fielding, let me call her Peter, graduated from Bond University with a Bachelor of Laws and Japanese in 1992. She followed this with a Master of Business Administration from the University of Hawaii, Japan American Institute of Management Sciences in 1996 and 1997. Peter is currently the CEO and Director of Burley Brewing Company, a company she founded with her husband, Brennan, who is also with us today. Thank you for coming. They founded that in 2006. In 2013, Burley Brewing Company was named the Queensland Telstra Business of the Year. In 2014, the company earned the title of Gold Coast Business of the Year. Burley Brewing has also won several awards internationally for its beers, and I know you've all been there. In 2008, Peter was elected to the Council of the University and re-elected in 2011. She retired from council, having served the maximum term allowable at the annual general meeting in April this year. Peter is currently the chair of the Bond University Alumni Advisory Board, chair of the Australian Craft Beer Industry Association, and a board member of the Gold Coast 2018 Commonwealth Games Corporation. And today she is breaking a record along with the occasional speaker of this morning, Mr. Tom Ray, by being the first combination of two Bond alumni who have spoken at our graduation ceremonies on the same day. So we're very proud of both of them, but particularly this afternoon, we're very proud of Peter. Ladies and gentlemen, could you please join me in welcoming Ms. Peter Fielding.
Thank you, Chancellor. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, my fellow Bondies. I have sat in the chair where you sit today. I have walked across this stage where you will soon walk. And I know the combination of feelings that you're experiencing. So when the Chancellor called inviting me to speak at your graduation, I was, to be honest, horrified. I thought, this is a huge day for you. How the heck can I do it justice? In fact, I think I asked the Chancellor, don't you have to be able to say something really wise when you give a graduation address? Her answer did nothing to allay my fears. Yes, wise would be good. Well, look, in the textbook of life, I haven't yet got to the bit where they hide all the answers. But I have had some years to reflect on my time since being at Bond. So if I can perhaps give you a sneak peek and share a little bit of perspective of what might be in store in the pages ahead. As much as you've been blessed with an incredible transformational experience here at Bond, there may be just a small part of you wondering at this ridiculously crazy notion that you're about to be let loose on the world as a lawyer, a psychologist, a journalist, whatever it is. What are they thinking? Can I do this? And I have to confess, like today, I still have moments like that. Moments when faced with a new opportunity or a challenge, of asking myself, who are they kidding? Really? Can I do that? This is actually my second time standing at this microphone. In January of 1993, I had the privilege of standing here as valedictorian. And I remember similar feelings. Really? Can I do that? And in fact, I was so unsure about the whole thing that I didn't tell a soul that I was to give the valedictory address, not even my parents. And my mum told me afterwards that she was sitting in the audience waiting for proceedings to begin, flicking through the program, and saw my name listed and choked and whacked my dad and said, "Nick, Peter's got to give a speech. She doesn't know she's got to give a speech." Why did I do that? Look, in part probably I thought it would be a gift of a surprise to Mum and Dad. I probably should have thought it through a little more. Surprise, heart attack, it nearly didn't end well. But in many ways it was more about me proving to me that I could do it, that I was worthy, and that I wasn't kidding anyone. And let me tell you, nor are you guys. Here at Bond, you've been pushed to really find your true potential. You've been challenged beyond comprehension, and you've been immersed in an environment where you've developed skills that will enable you to take on the world. Have faith in that transition that you've been through and that transformation. Bond has prepared you well. I can assure you, it has. When you're feeling challenged, when you're feeling stretched, when you're feeling out of your depth, embrace it. Know that you've passed that test before. Know that tackling those challenges is what makes you grow, and eventually it's what helps you make a difference. There's another interesting chapter in this book of life that I'm working my way through. I don't know what the official title is, but I think it could be called Passion Killer. It's not one of those books, don't worry. Conventional wisdom would tell you that to be successful, you have to find an answer to the question, what is my passion? For me, I was truly passionate about creating something, about creating a business. So that's what I did. And now what do? I run a business. I manage stuff, I manage budgets, I run a company with lots of equipment that needs lots of looking after. I put out fires, sometimes I light fires. I plan, I get knocked down, I beat my head against the wall. And yes, I was passionate about that. But when the harsh reality kicks in, and when the initial buzz and excitement have worn off, when you're faced with the very real prospect that in the early years of your business, it may not survive, or your job might not turn out to be everything you thought it would, passion alone may not be enough to get you through. I've learned that the true magic is when you discover your passion not in a what, but in a why. It's not so much a passion as a purpose. It's the reason you follow your passion. It's the reason you do the things you do. I'm driven every day by the opportunity our business creates for us to be part of a community to which we can contribute in a meaningful way and hopefully become a treasured part of that community. I'm also driven by the opportunity for our business to create jobs for people in their own backyards with a short commute, often on a bike, and where they can spend time with their families before and after the workday and enjoy this wonderful place we live. I'm driven to keep our little piece of manufacturing here in Australia. What you've been through here at Bond, it was intense, it was hands-on, it was skills-based, and above anything else, it was purpose-driven. If Bond University had been created merely to produce graduates with degrees in various disciplines, this place would be extremely different, and your experience would have been extremely different. Bond University was created with a purpose to do things differently, a purpose to create an environment where people could be transformed, a purpose to send graduates into the world with the ability to change it in ways both huge and small for the better. You know, back in 1989, I was told by a very wise high school teacher that I had the world at my feet, but I was about to make a really stupid decision if I chose to study at Bond, a new, unproven, wannabe university that would surely fail. Well, let me tell you, I have some wisdom of my own for that fellow now. As you walk across the stage today, may I suggest that you take a moment to think about the people who made this journey possible. Those who dreamed it, those who built the vision, those who brought it to life, and those who keep it marching forward, driven by the purpose and values for which it stands. And then as you walk out the gates and as you leave Bond today, be confident and comforted in the knowledge that Bond will never leave you. Take strength from that. Know that you are worthy. Find your purpose and let it drive you to change the world. Congratulations on your graduation.
What a wonderful, inspiring address. What a true Bondi. Passion and purpose is writ all over Peter. I'm sorry about the alliteration. I'm sure she planned it that way. And it is not just exemplified in her speech today, but it's exemplified in the way she lives her life. It's exemplified in the way that, as a fellow member of the Bond University Council, I have found her to be such a dedicated person. Bond has certainly never left Peter. She continues to give back, but she often says, and I'm surprised she didn't use it today, but she often says, Bond is the gift that keeps giving. She has given so much to this university, but her assertion is that Bond also gives back to her. If all of you can share that dream, if you can all be part of that purpose, I know that you will have lives that are as rich and as fulfilling as that Peter has planned and articulated for you today. Peter, in conclusion, let's just say, you said you didn't have wisdom. I think all that we have seen today is nothing but wisdom. Thank you for your words of wisdom, and thank you for your wonderful address.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Graduands, will you please stand? Chancellor, I wish to present the following graduands who are in attendance today for admission to awards of Bond University. From the Faculty of Law, 56 graduands. From the Faculty of Society and Design, 126 graduands. I certify to you and to the university that the graduands have satisfied the requirements for admission to the award for which they are being presented today.
With the authority of Council, I hereby admit you to the awards for which you have qualified. I also admit to their awards the candidates listed in the graduation program who are unable to be present today.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that is the formal moment of their graduation. Congratulations. Will the most recent graduates of Bond University please be seated?
Chancellor, the following candidate is presented for the award of Research Doctorate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy from the Faculty of Society and Design with the thesis title Scleroderma, the relationship of psychosocial stress and levels of compassion to psychological injury, age of onset and severity of disease symptoms. Chancellor, I present Karen Glenda Carney.
I now invite the Executive Dean of the Faculty of Law to join me in congratulating each of his graduates as they are presented.
Chancellor, I present graduates from the Faculty of Law. For the Diploma of Legal Studies, Stuart James Amos. For the Bachelor of Business Law, Helena Alice Corcoran. For the Bachelor of Laws, Kate Carell Kalini. Sarah Renee Dale. Manbir Singh Dale. Sarah Erikozu. Jeremy Fitzpatrick. Raul Manisin James. Joshua Jung. Catherine Lackas. Taylor Marks. Jacob McLaughlin. Rahul Nanda. Chien Fu Cho. Jacques Angie Ting. Mitchell Ian Whelan. For the Bachelor of Laws and Bachelor of Arts, Lucy Harkin. Caitlin Lidlow. For the Bachelor of Laws and Bachelor of Business, Kate Lauren Ashman. For the Bachelor of Laws and Bachelor of Commerce, Elise Foote. Tasman Wiley. For the Bachelor of Laws and Bachelor of International Relations, Catherine Blore. For the Bachelor of Laws and Bachelor of International Relations Business, Jack Kruger. Lena Minty Vo. For the Bachelor of Laws and Bachelor of Psychological Science, Veda Sun. For the Bachelor of Laws with Second Class Honours Division B, Keegan Calderwood. Adam Chen Loong Chin. Aisha Soraya Hollingdale. Paige Adele O'Flaherty. Emily Soust. For the Bachelor of Laws with Second Class Honours Division B and Bachelor of Arts, Tara Ridgway. Sophie Saunder. For the Bachelor of Laws with Second Class Honours Division B and Bachelor of Commerce, Nitika Balaram. Helena Michael. Amanda Newell. For the Bachelor of Laws with Second Class Honours Division B and Bachelor of International Relations, Keith Sipot. For the Bachelor of Laws with Second Class Honours Division B and Bachelor of International Relations Business, Margaret Anna Lessing. For the Bachelor of Laws with Second Class Honours Division B and Bachelor of Property and Sustainable Development, Benjamin Hickey. For the Bachelor of Laws with Second Class Honours Division A, Star Jorani Gold. Chantal Mary Moore. For the Bachelor of Laws with Second Class Honours Division A and Bachelor of Commerce, Fergus Ross Kinnaird. For the Bachelor of Laws with Second Class Honours Division A and Bachelor of Psychological Science, Catherine Louise Hogan. For the Bachelor of Laws with First Class Honours and Bachelor of Arts, Amy Louise Reid. For the Bachelor of Laws with First Class Honours and Bachelor of Commerce, Samuel John Bone. For the Graduate Diploma in Legal Practice, Lai Jefu. Miranda Eva Podleska. For the degree of Juris Doctor, Jessica Bojarowski. Blaise Lorraine Breedis. Lucas Helmke. Tegan Frances Murley. John Ormiston. Alex William Troll. For the Juris Doctor with Second Class Honours Division A, Natalie Nora Imogen Craig. For the Master of Laws, Panyuat Lapying.
I now invite the Executive Dean of the Faculty of Science, Society and Design to join me in congratulating each of his graduates as they are presented.
Chancellor, I present graduates from the Faculty of Society and Design for the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Camilla Schultz-Cellulid. Tessa van der Wert. For the Bachelor of Communication, Isabel Brooke Bambach. Matthew Royce Cosson. Elizabeth Crittenden. Scarlett Sarah Hilton Govey. Rebecca Sarah Jones. Madison Leonard. Pauline Luancourt. For the Bachelor of Communication Business, Leah Brooks. Choi Man Tik. Naomi Mullen. For the Bachelor of Computer Games, Stephen Koken. For the Bachelor of Construction Management and Quantity Surveying, Li Jie Han. Blake Mitchell. For the Bachelor of Counselling, Glenda Pauline Beer. For the Bachelor of Film and Television, Aaron Stewart Butler. Joshua Keverall Fitzpatrick. Kari Moana Grace. Pablo Leonardo Mejia Lopez. Michael Daniel Orenstein. Anisha Rankin. Mitchell Selyanovsky. Georgia Alexis Stavarok. Timothy Daniel Rees Ward. For the Bachelor of Interactive Media and Design, Kurt Anthony Johnson. Joseph Sean Wood. For the Bachelor of International Relations, Christina Belchi. Mariam Mamu Jakite. Georgia Ruby Grice. Stephanie Nagler Nugren. Zoe O'Sullivan. Sarah Rowe. For the Bachelor of Journalism, Natalie Imgraben. Emily Teresa Norman. Anthony Robert Schofield. For the Bachelor of Multimedia Design, Banga Ligus Selvida. For the Bachelor of Property, Anson Dong. For the Bachelor of Property and Sustainable Development, Jared Mark Allen. Madison Byrne Jameson. Ben Harrison. Samuel Benjamin Robbie. Samuel C. Spencer. For the Bachelor of Psychological Science, Monique Louise Bremner. For the Bachelor of Psychological Science Honours with Second Class Honours Division B, Tane Watts. For the Bachelor of Psychological Science Honours with Second Class Honours Division A, Nicola Jane Richardson. For the Bachelor of Psychological Science Honours with First Class Honours, Simone Suzanne Stevenson. For the Bachelor of Social Sciences, Emma Andrews. Wayne Arnold. Angela Holly Caruso. Danielle Jurians. Kira Jasmine Manning. For the Bachelor of Sustainable Environments and Planning, Diana Elan Blewett. John Paul Joseph Hogan. Daniel Jeffrey Krause. For the Bachelor of Urban Design and Planning, Julian Eric Bond. Melanie Egberts. For the Graduate Certificate in Criminology, Zaina Kilani Abu Maita. For the Graduate Certificate in TESOL, Teresa Katharina Morgan. For the Graduate Diploma of Psychological Science, Elizabeth Astopoulos. Ferguson McFarlane. Elise Cherie Owens. Stephanie Rose Ryan. Rebecca Shaw. For the Master of Architecture, Dane Tannock Asmussen.
Just hold a second, yeah. Sorry, just a glitch, but that's fine. I'm now going to invite the patron of the Architectural School, Dr. Sahel Abedian, to join the Executive Dean in also congratulating the architecture students, graduates. I'm also going to ask Dr. Abedian at the end of this stage of the presentations to present the Sahel Abedian Medal for Excellence in Architectural Studies.
Once more, Dane Tannock Asmussen. Scott Depler. Nicola Alexandra Freeman. Jordan Mulheron. Michael Parsons. Jared Pearson. Dylan Robinson. Megan Stewart. Daniel Wood. For the degree of Master of Arts by Coursework, Maria Paula Lopez Castillo. Carmel Mary Oglethorpe Burton. For the Master of Arts TESOL, Tina Marsh. For the Master of Communication, Tianxin Liu. For the Master of Communication Professional, Andrew James. Lindsay Christine Navin. For the Master of Construction Practice, Michael Keith McGowan. Angela Wu. For the Master of Construction Practice Professional, Fan Jiajun. Fan Xiaoyi. Ma Yuhui. Tu Yijing. Wang Shuo. Zhao Jianzi. Zheng Wen. For the Master of Project Management, Damon Barbaresco. Nicholas Carrig. Olivia Coates. Timothy Norman Hindmarsh. For the Master of Project Management Professional, Kiran Kesaraj. Sarath Kolakuri. For the Master of Psychology Clinical, Clifford Philip Batley. Hannah Avalon Chatwin. Rebecca Lynn Griffith. Amelia Rose Reed. Samantha Lorna Verna Simmons. Dino Nicholas Urtzi. Kerry Charles Urtzi. Mary Peter William. Anne Margaret Woodcroft Brown. For the Master of Psychology Forensic, Marlies Bovenkirk. Anna Howlett. For the Master of Real Estate Professional, Lau Cha Sing. For the Master of Sustainable Environments and Planning, Christopher Jamie Cooper. And Rachel Lauren Smith. Chancellor, the graduate selected to give the valedictory address on behalf of all those graduating this afternoon is graduating with the degree of Master of Architecture, but he is also the recipient of the Sohail Ebedian Medal for Excellence in Architectural Studies. I present the valedictorian, Amos Boone.
Wow, it's a big crowd. Usually when I present architecture presentations, there will be posters and models all around. Now I don't have anything. I'm on my own. Well, now might be the time that I regret taking communication skills instead of public speaking. How I am feeling right now in terms of today's digital age would be hashtag too nervous to talk right now, or hashtag wish I was sitting with you. I highly doubt any amount of toga speeches under the arch would prepare me for this day. When I was 5 years old, I remember standing in front of a small kindergarten crowd. No words came out, and I was as frozen as a petrified fossil. At least there are words coming out right now. Anyhow, putting hashtag stage fright aside, I shall now begin my speech proper. Hopefully that awaked all of you. Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, faculty members, family, friends, and my fellow graduates, good afternoon. I am greatly honored and I thank God for the opportunity to be representing you all today, a diverse group of highly talented and full of energy individuals. Congratulations to us all on making it this far. It is safe to say that each individual in this room, whether you are a graduate, a loved one, friend, family, professor, or tutor, have contributed to the success we celebrate here today, whether be it through peer support, emotional support, spiritual support, financial support, or intellectual support. We thank you very much. Now you might wonder, what is this whole valedictory address about? Originating in Latin as vale this year, it means to say farewell. In short, it marks the end of a chapter, a final farewell of sorts, before we all disperse to pursue our individual paths. And since this is not a university essay, the above information has been paraphrased from our informative last-minute best friend, none other than Mr. Wikipedia. Put this aside. Though we have ended one chapter of our lives, that does not mean we should forget it so fast. I know our stint in university happens to be much shorter than the rest of our counterparts, which means we are here graduating while they are still studying. We still all share exclusive Bondi's memories. For example, the expensive amounts we pay for our degrees, the times we enjoy walking around our campus, the times we partied all night at Dawn's, the times we faithfully collected coffee stamps from Pepper's Cafe in the library for free coffee, the times we were heavily involved in community and voluntary events, the times we got kind of sick of the food served in the brasserie for those staying here, the times we rushed to beat the 4 p.m. Turnitin deadline, and even the times we all seemed to forget all we studied while walking down the thinking steps towards this exam hall. Only Bondies will understand. And then also, there are times we forget to appreciate how fortunate we are to have small student-to-staff ratios not heard of in any other university, and the small student numbers, meaning we almost seem to know everyone around campus as though we are family. I can say that accelerating our degree time has in no way watered down our memories of this dear place. I'm sure all my Archimates will agree. I would also, at this time, like to draw our attention to our founding father of sorts, Mr. Alan Bond. Without him, none of us would even be in this room celebrating right now. It is now with deep sadness that we mourn the passing of Alan Bond, who passed away last Friday following complications after a heart surgery. We extend our deepest sympathy to Alan's family and particularly his children, John, Craig, and Jody. Now, there are 3 points I would like to depart with, as with any good research essay, communication skills. These points have nothing to do with the standard or obvious benefits of a university education in which we all seem to know, such as the ability of gaining higher salaries, establishing professional connections, improved learning and discovery, improved prospects of life, or improved innovation and creativity. Rather, my points revolve more around people. I urge all graduates to, number 1, remember our roots. Don't bite off the hands that feed you. As you start to climb the corporate ladder, do not forget those who have supported you previously. Do not forget Mr. Bond, Alan Bond. Do not forget your teachers and fellow classmates. Particularly for me, I'm grateful to a handful of people such as Dr. Sohail Abedian, Professor Philip Folland, Professor Chris Knapp, Professor Adrian Carter, Linda Tu, and Professor George Earle, as well to all my architecture staff and mates. I wouldn't be standing here if it weren't for their help. Number 2, I urge our graduates to redeem our time. We are fortunately blessed with this accelerated degree programs, enabling us to graduate here today. Make full use of this extra time. Spend some time off with your families and loved ones. I'm sure they would love to, right? I know my wife is happy that I'm finally done with Masters of Architecture as well. And just a short sharing, on my last semester, I actually took a week off to visit my father who had a heart surgery. But that was a good idea because somehow it all worked out and I'm standing right here right now. So take time off and spend time with family and loved ones. Number 3, lastly, treasure our relationships. Isolation will not provide the tools to make future choices. Human relationships are one of the keys to achieve great happiness in life ahead. Don't let the bane of the digital age control your lives. Go out and interact. There is a traditional African proverb that states, "It takes a village to raise a child." As such, I say, it also takes a village to raise a graduate, i.e. our mums and dads, partners, classmates, teachers, siblings, and children. This graduation is because of your unfailing support too. Give them a round of applause. Now, before I end, I said I'll do something special to some guy in the back. Chris, I think is his name. Do allow me to take a picture of you all from here. I think this is the first. I want to share this moment with all my fellow graduates, as you all deserve to be right here on this lectern. And I shall post this picture with #Bondies4Life. So, when I say cheese, you say cheese, okay? Ready? Say cheese. To all family. Give them a round of applause. And on this side as well. Ready? Say cheese. Well, okay. Finally, to all graduates, as I end my so-called final farewell valediction, take note that this is not a final farewell, but merely a start of a new phase of our lives. We Bondies might be small in numbers, but let us strive to make a difference in our own little ways. Remember not to forget our roots, to redeem our time, and to treasure our relationships. The best is still yet to be. Thank you.
Amos, hashtag stage fright. Did we see any of that? But the makings of a great speech. Hashtag Bondies for life. How true is that? I think we've seen that not just with Amos today, we've also seen it with Peter. The wisdom that Amos also gave us is around relationships, the importance of people. Sure, a degree is a ticket to the future. That is undoubtedly the case. But having said that, the real benefits of education lie with the bonds that you've created here. I'm sorry about the pathetic pun. It's about treasuring those relationships. It's about connecting with people. And I think what we've seen with Amos, even though done through technology, even though being very innovative, I've got to say, certainly in my time as Chancellor, it's the first time we have had a, not a selfie, but a photograph taken from the stage, and I know it will be posted, Amos, that the real underlying value lies not in the technology, not necessarily in the hashtag per se, but it's in the way that technology enables connections of Bondies for life. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me once again in thanking Amos and in recognising his amazing achievements while he's been here. He's been placed on the Vice-Chancellor's list for academic excellence for 10 semesters, achieving a semester percent average greater than or equal to 85%. Amos plans to return to Singapore and one day establish his own company. We know that our hashtag valedictorian will succeed. Please join me in thanking Amos.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'll now read the Bond University charge. Will the graduates please stand? I charge you, as graduates of Bond University, to demonstrate at all times the highest moral and ethical standards, to apply and to continue to extend your learning to the benefit of society, to strive through your actions to promote the universal worth of all people, to pursue the highest standards in all of your endeavours, so that in fulfilling your personal goals and human responsibilities, you add to the standing of your university, and to support and uphold your university and its alumni through engagement with the Bond Alumni Organisation and through your own personal commitment. Graduates, do you accept that charge? Pretty weak. Graduates, do you accept that charge? Yes. That's better. All right, you can be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, as Vice-Chancellor of the University, it's my pleasure to make some very brief closing remarks. We are now very close to the end of formalities. Can I add my sincere thanks and indeed congratulations to our two outstanding speakers today. Peter, fantastic as always. Amos, hashtag good speech, mate. Can I express my congratulations on behalf of three constituents to our graduates today? First, on behalf of the staff of the university. This is not just the academic staff. Many of you will have grown quite close to a number of your professors and your lecturers, and I trust that you view them as mentors and indeed friends in some cases. But you'll also appreciate that there are a lot of other people that run around this university to ensure that this is Australia's greatest university in terms of the student experience. And they are the people, for those of you that stay on campus, clean your rooms, the people that look after you, the people that ensure that your enrolment processes are smooth, the people that try very hard to try and cook up a good meal at the brasserie. But there are a large number of unsung heroes behind the scenes, and they are all proud of you, just as your professors and lecturers are. Second, you will now join over 20,000 Bond alumni. So you are now going into their world as well. And I'm sure I can speak on behalf of them that they welcome you with open arms. And finally, remember that you're going to leave a number of students behind. Several thousand students on this campus will be back here on Monday. And you will have become friends with many of those. Some of you will indeed be role models for some of those students, and you will set standards that they will try and achieve, if not exceed, just as we trust that they will set standards for future generations. So on behalf of the wider Bond University family, congratulations. I think Amos did a fantastic job at recognising that yours has not been a personal journey, that there are many people that have assisted you along the way. They are your family, of course, including, in most cases, parents, in some cases, grandparents, in some cases, spouses, and in even a few cases, your own children. They are your friends. They are members of the community. And indeed, several of you are on scholarship. And you must remember that through the very kind generosity and benefaction of some of our external donors, your journey here would not have otherwise been possible. I want to leave you with just two final thoughts. Some believe that life is measured by moments, and that when you find yourself in deep, dark places, fond moments find a way of showing you to the light. I trust that today is one of those moments. I trust that you cherish today. I trust that you always remember today. You should be rightly and justifiably proud of your own efforts. Sometimes the world forces humility upon us, which is an unbelievably good trait to have. And one of our values at this university is the value of humility. But I do hope that in your own humble way, you find an opportunity to celebrate and say, I've done it, because you have done it. I think that was the celebration, was it? That's a humble one. But I do say that because you need to look back on today in many years to come and remember that there are values of this institution that I trust will steer you through the journey of what is to follow. Those values will be embedded in your actions, in your behaviours, in your attitudes, and everything you do on a daily basis. Every time you rise in the morning, you are and will continue to be a Bond University graduate, and you should never forget that. And hence the reputation of this institution and the reputation of all of those that have been and are to come will be influenced by your behaviours and actions. You now have responsibility, and we trust that we have equipped you with the right values, the right skills, and of course the knowledge to rise to the occasion and to grasp that responsibility proudly. So as you go out and leave this great institution, I'm sure for many of you, you'll be leaving with mixed emotion. The emotion of, I now have something else in life to do, as opposed to, I am leaving something and a little bit of my heart behind. when you exit these doors. But you are not gone forever because, as I said, you are now part of a very proud alumni organisation that spans every corner of this globe. And we're very proud of you, and we ask you to come back each year in May on our anniversary to help celebrate the Bond Network. We have recently launched over the last 2 years the concept of a May Homecoming, which is a series of events held in the middle of May on campus, which is an opportunity for you to meet and greet and reunite with Bond graduates from all over the world. I hope to see you next year. Ladies and gentlemen, this is now the formal end of the ceremony. As we depart, you are most welcome, very, very welcome, to join with the graduates and indeed the academic procession join with us for some refreshments down at Don's Tavern, which is immediately beneath us. Just follow your nose or follow the crowd. And the drinks, so they say, are on me. Ladies and gentlemen, you have been very patient. I trust that you do understand that this is a university where we care passionately about every single one of our students. We treat them all as individuals. And so our graduation ceremonies are designed so that every individual has their own moment in the sun. I now ask you to join with me one last time to make some noise for the latest graduates of Bond University.